The Stand-Up Society started about 4 years ago. I know that two students who were in my one, I think they both started in my freshman seminar, started it, and that it's been very active in trying to encourage students on campus to participate in stand-up, which I highly support, because not only is it a great way to become a comedian, because I don't think that's what most students want to end up being, but it's a great way to instill self-confidence, become a better speaker, be comfortable around audiences, whatever kind of thing you're trying to message them, all the while getting laughter, which is good for the soul.
I host the weekly open mics, and it's really fun, and I feel sort of spoiled because I've had to go to like mics downtown that aren't as encouraging and aren't so nice. So I definitely feel really lucky to have like a room that's consistently full of people and full of student comedians, people new to comedy. Now that we're at the Falling Sky, anyone can go in and watch, anyone can go and perform, and it's a really encouraging environment. I think we've had a lot more people try stand-up because it's so easy. It's just on campus and it's every week, and it's definitely like a really encouraging room for people trying out comedy.
So I got into stand-up comedy, first of all, in high school, and I was like a fan of it, and then I came to the U of O, and they have a club, like a student group called the Stand-Up Society, and so I started going to their meetings, and then I did stand-up for the first time as a freshman, and then I've kind of been doing it off and on ever since.
Happy week 9. I hope it's not too shitty. It's pretty shitty though. I feel like if somebody asks how are you and you say you're a 6 out of 10, you're doing better than like everybody else here. Like 6 out of 10 is definitely what to aim for this week 9, this drizzly doomy week 9. Cool.
What I think is very cool is usually the first time people do stand-up, they do an awesome job. Like they're super funny, and you get to, watch them have fun with it, kind of see them relax in the middle of the set when they hear people laughing. So Stand-Up Society wasn't an official club when I was a freshman, and since then we've chartered and been recognized by the ASUO, and with that we've been able to put on a lot more events on campus and sort of have a stronger connection with students.
I think the U of O Stand-Up Society is really important, because not necessarily for creating comedians, but for creating a structure that students are supporting other students in pursuing something, whether it's going to be their career or a side gig or just a passion that they occasionally do. The work that students do in maintaining something ongoing and making sure that the venues are available and organizing special events, and I know there have been many special events for charitable causes, and that's also a really good thing.
I think the lesson I learned most from stand-up was you have to understand like how people are going to receive what you're saying, and you have to like write to people receiving you, which sounds really obvious, but I would just like write a bunch of stuff that I thought was funny and kind of just make it stream of consciousness, and I would go up on stage and just say that, and people would like have no idea what I was talking about because I was not like explaining my own thought process. And so I learned like how to better express myself through doing stand-up.
For it. Like muscle milk, what is that? Is it like blood? Is that what it is, blood?
Well, I think one of the things that gets in the way of doing comedy is that feeling that you're not funny, or that your life is going badly and you just don't have the energy for comedy. That is the time when you need it the most. That is the time when it's the most helpful to you. And sometimes it's the time you're the funniest too. When you least think you should be doing comedy is when you usually produce your best stuff.